You'll have fun.
It's raw talent. You just gotta stick it to the side, you know.
And now, for the home team, Fremont Eagles.
That's what I do. Not on the air. It's hard to stand up. I'm not standing up. It's not a law. Stand up on the end.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the steel cage for the rivalry Fremont Eagles against the Angola Hornets. My name is Emily Myers.
And I'm Neil France.
And we're super excited to be bringing you this game live.
Tonight's action pits the Angola Hornets and the Fremont Lady Eagles. Angola, fresh off a upset. Prairie Heights beat them last night at Prairie Heights by a score of 40-35. But on the year, they're 8-7, 4-3 in the conference. Coached by Nick Burlingame in his second year. Nick has a 27-13 overall record, coming off a great year last year when they were 19-6 and sectional champs, led by Central Michigan recruit Hannah Knoll. By the way, our announcer Emily Myers also attends Central Michigan University. Yay, Emily, good job. Honored to do the game with her tonight. I thought maybe she'd slip down and do the national anthem before she got back up here, but I guess they didn't let you do that tonight, huh? No, not tonight. Okay. All right. So Angola's coming in here fresh, ready to play hard after a tough loss last night. And we've got the Fremont Eagles also off a tough defeat as they lost by 4 points to the Cherubusco Eagles. Tough game for the Fremont Eagles last night. Their record is 6-9, and they are 2-5 in the conference. The Eagles are led by do-everything senior Jada Roanhouse. Jada's averaging 13 points and about 8 rebounds a game. And the Angola Hornets are led by senior Lauren Leach at 13 points a game and about 8 rebounds. Sophomore Leah Snyder with 6.5 points and 8 rebounds follows in. And then Kylie Caswell, 8.7 points a game, chips in as well. So we're looking forward to a great game tonight here at the Steel Cage. Got to get used to not calling it the Eagles Nest, Emily. And everybody has an Eagles Nest. So the Steel Cage, I like that. I think I like that better. What about you?
I definitely agree, but it is definitely an adjustment at the same time.
We're going to pass it over to our PA announcer here shortly as he does a few pregame announcements. We'll have the national anthem and starting lineups and be back with you.
High school at this time, we have a special event. If we could have Angie and Line, please come forward. Angie, come on out, please.
Baby, I love you. I know how much you love this program, so I figured this would be the best place to do this. We've been together a long time, 18 plus years. We've raised 5 kids together, put 3 girls through this basketball program, and I love you. We've had our good times, we've had our bad times, and we've made it through it all. I just want to know, will you mind?
Folks, we didn't see that one coming.
Not at all, not even in the slightest. But congratulations to Miss Angie Lyon. She's been such a huge part of this program forever.
As an ex-coach of the Fremont Lady Eagles, I can honestly say she saved me at least 2 or 3 techs by her efficiency in numbers in the book and my inefficiency of doing it. She would always check on that. And I probably don't really know how many techs she saved me, to be honest, because she just did it, and I didn't know. So now we're ready for the what's going to happen. Here we go.
Principal, Mr. Mark Sherbundi, and Athletic Director, Mr. Roger Probst. We would like to welcome our guests, the Angola Lady Hornets, as well as all Fremont Eagle fans to tonight's games. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly to those around you. Abusing language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not allowed at IHSAA events. Let's support the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect that they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. At this time, we would ask that everyone please stand as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem by members of the Fremont High School Choir.
Yet again, another fantastic performance by directed by Miss Betsy Fowler.
And the choir members. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the Lady Hornets. Number 3, sophomore, Leah Snyder. Number 4, a senior, Lauren Leach. Number 5, a junior, Jalen Fee. Number 10, a sophomore, Kylie Caswell. And number 14, a junior, Tyra Stillman. And now, let's meet the Eagles. Number 2, a sophomore, Mackenzie Arnett. Number 14, a junior, Natalie Kokenauer. And on freshman, number 22, Adeline Carr. And number 24, Samantha Myers. The senior on the floor, number 10, Jada Ronald. Cheerleaders on the floor, Kayla McCullough, Autumn Chalinsky, Lena Banks, Alyssa Gutierrez, Reina Rodriguez, Tanya Sharman, Aliana Davis, J.C. Squires, Lauren Tinker, Paige Dornbush, Sienna Snyder, Jacob Woodard, Isaac McFeely, and Matthew.
All right, jumping tonight, we have Jada Roanhouse and Lauren Leach, both seniors, both the only seniors on their teams, as a matter of fact. Lauren Leach is committed to go to Hope College to continue her basketball career. I know that Caswell gets the ball, Leach for 3. It's going to go in right away. Angola scores right off the bat. They're going to set up a full court defense. Fremont struggled with this last night, but I'm sure they got into it and got it figured out. Fremont doing a really good job at ball pressure tonight.
Looks like Angola, I thought maybe they're in a boxing one zone, but now it's just looking like a 1-2-2 half-court zone.
Steal by Lauren Leach, but Mackenzie Parnan gets that ball right back. Sammy Myers is going to bring it up the court.
You know her.
Barely. I'm sure you guys recognize the last name. I have a little bit of blood in this game. My baby sister, freshman Sammy Myers.
I was going to ask you if we might hear "That's My Sister" like Eva did last year.
Might have.
Maybe.
Maybe. I told her if she gave me 9 points in this game, I'd give her $10 for it. So.
Oh, bribery of the sister. Nice, nice. Good defense by the Eagles.
Beautiful defense. We're going to have a foul on number 10, Kylie Caswell. That's going to be her first, team first. Fremont's going to get the ball out of bounds. Fremont doing a great job at handling the press tonight.
Little clock person still a little amazed at that marriage proposal. They didn't get the clock started there. So we just take it out and go at it again.
It's going to be Fremont ball out of bounds. Natalie Gokenauer is going to have it. It's going to be on the line, Fremont ball. Yeah, nothing stresses me out like my sister playing any sports. No kidding. There's going to be a foul on number 14, Stillman. That's going to be her first, team second. Addie Parr is going to go to the line to shoot 2. The second freshman who's starting for this Fremont team.
The Eagles are definitely young. 1 senior, starting 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen, a sophomore and a junior. Parr played pretty well last night. She had a little trouble making shots, but her quickness and athleticism definitely helped the Eagles in a lot of areas.
Parr makes both shots with ease. No problem for her. Fremont also sets up a full court defense, but they break it. Addie Parr thankfully gets a foot in there to avoid the wide open block shot down below.
Angola had the 2-on-1, but the girl put the ball on the floor and went to the player instead of going to the basket or passing it. So Parr was able to kick it out of bounds.
That's going to be a 5 count. Awesome defense by the Fremont Lady Eagles. Sammy Myers with the turnover. She struggled with that a few times this year. There was a lot that happened there. That was a lot to keep up with. Number 3, Snyder with the block shot. Sammy Myers drives, tries to shoot it, misses it.
Leach is limping coming down the floor. I don't know what she did, but it's like her knee's bothering her. She's got it wrapped. I hope she's not hurt, but wouldn't hurt us then if she didn't play.
Snyder's going to be out of bounds, so it's going to be Fremont ball. Number 15, Stillman enters the, Alexis Stillman. Oh, there's 2 of them. Freshman Alexis Stillman enters the game for Lauren Leach. Jada Ronehouse goes all the way.
Good take.
Addie Parr with the rebound, put back, and there's going to be a fight for the ball. Oh, he's going to call a foul on Jada Ronehouse. That's going to be her first team first.
Eagles did a nice job there, breaking the press and attacking the press instead of just settling to get it across half court. We like to see that.
That was Sammy's plan for tonight. That's what she told us beforehand, that her Angola's defense is very aggressive, so she figured if she could attack early on, something would get figured out. That's got to be out of bounds on Angola. Fremont ball. Gonna have a jump ball. It's gonna be Fremont ball.
Fremont has trouble with the press because they don't want anyone guarding them, and they stay 6 to 8 feet behind, and then when they have people guarding them, they don't get rid of the ball quick enough. And the difference between Angola breaking the press, Fremont makes the short passes. They're afraid to go 2 passes and diagonal long or diagonal up the sideline. Leach had the ball on their press and just fired it cross court and had a wide open person, and they had a 2-on-1 break. So hopefully the Eagles can work really hard on breaking the press and attacking the basket with it. If they do that, then I think they're going to have some success against this press tonight. But not a bad start for the Eagles. 5-2, 5:18 to go here in period number 1. So they're up for this game. It's a special night here at Fremont where we're honoring putting into the Hall of Fame girls basketball coach Gary Baker and his 5 sectional champs, 1 regional champ, and also community member Kristen Roeder-Smith.
Jada Ronehouse gets the ball. Woo.
Angola moved
Sammy Myers goes all the way.
Angola switched to a man-to-man defense on the timeout instead of their zone.
It's going to be a turnover on Alexis Stillman, so it's going to be Fremont ball out of bounds. On the side.
Good to see, even when our guy players are in the student section, they get the ball and hand it to the ref. Good to see.
Natalie Gokenauer brings the ball up the court. She goes all the way for the easy layup. That was beautiful, just how the play was supposed to be ran. And it's going to be out of bounds again on Angola. Again, we're going to have Fremont ball out of bounds on the end line.
If they can't do it, they can't do it.
The Eagles speeding up the tempo a little bit, getting the Hornets out of rhythm. Job by Gokenauer, taking it to the hoop, gets it to Ronehouse on the inside. She puts it in.
Beautiful. Nice look by Natalie Gokenauer. Fremont sticking in their press, and they're going to get Caswell trapped. Couldn't quite close it. Addie Parr with the foul against number 5, Jalen Fee. That's going to be Addie's first, team second. Luckily, she didn't make the basket when she fouled her.
That's right. Good foul. No basket. We'll shoot 2. Both teams pressing all over the court, trying to turn each other over, and really it's been successful for both teams so far. But Fremont, the last 2 possessions, been able to break it and get some baskets out of it. That's really good to see. So hopefully we can keep attacking that pressure. And I love Lauren Leach. She's a great player. but her knee seems to be bothering her. She's sitting on the bench, and they are not the same team if she's not in the game.
Score is tied 6-6 right now. Sammy Meyer's going to get the ball into Addie Parr on the block. It's going to be no good, but Jada Roanhouse has the rebound put back and gets fouled on it.
Roanhouse just beat her to the spot there on that offensive rebound to put it back in.
Foul's going to be on number 10, Kylie Caswell. That's her second foul, team's third. Roanhouse makes the first one. Roanhouse has done a really good job at leading this team this year, I think.
Definitely, Jada is coming to her senior year with a lot of young players around her, and she's definitely a role model and someone they need to look up to, and she's showing that on and off the court this year.
Second one isn't going to be good. Angola's going to get it out quick, and Caswell's going to travel. Yet another turnover for Angola. Number 34, Kate Gannon's going to go into the game for number 2, Mackenzie Parnan, and number 30,
Ava Reinhard.
Thank you. My sister actually played with her a few years ago.
The number's wrong in our program, but I did check that, so it's number 43 here. But she's 30 and on the court.
Fouls on Stillman, her second.
I'm sure you heard Mr. Roeder say it. We're going to have a foul on Stillman. It's going to be her second, team fourth.
Kate Gannon in, she did a nice job off the bench last night, coming in, a solid inside presence, got some good shots off inside, and stepped to the free throw line, got a lot of free throws.
It's always nice.
Nice drive.
Nice! Beautiful basket by Kate Gannon. I believe those are her first points that aren't free throws for this season.
Well, I can check right here. Says she's 5 for 31, 16%.
Well, there we go.
There we go. 10 for 27 from the line. So don't tell Angola that line percentage if she's in at the end of the game. But
No, I won't.
she scored a few. She's getting better every game she plays, though. She came out this year after moving to Fremont and hadn't played since middle school. Leach is back into the game, makes her presence felt right away.
Natalie Gokenauer out of position on that one. But it's okay because it's still early in the game. Yeah, Ava Reinhardt actually played with Fremont for a few years.
Really?
When she was younger, yep. Very good player.
Eagles trying to drive, but they got about 8 people on the same side of the floor, so they're going to have to reverse the ball and cut and get defenders moving before they're going to get through there on a drive.
Addie Parr typically has about 1 travel a game, but it's always nice to see her get it.
We got it early
Get it out
tonight.
before. Yep. Number 3, Snyder for 3.
Well, Leach returned to the floor, and all of a sudden a 3-point deficit or lead turned into a 3-point deficit.
Jada Roanhouse goes all the way in for the layup, and she gets fouled. I didn't even see who was on. By number 5, Jalen Fee. That's going to be her first, team 5th.
5 fouls for the Hornets already with 2:19 to go in the first period. Bodes well for the Eagles, as well as we can knock down some free throw attempts from the line tonight. Roanhouse, 65% free throw shooter, misses the first one. As a team, we're 53% on the year.
Roanhouse going to miss both of them. Leach is going to get that rebound, and like you said earlier, this Angola team is completely different with Leach out of the game and Leach in the game. Snyder's going to have 2 there.
She can't even play defense at full steam because of her knee, but she's still...
Roanhouse for 3. It's going to be no good. Off the rim. Number 3, Snyder with the rebound.
She's noticeably limping.
Yes. Number 30, Ava with the shot. It's going to be no good. Number 5, Jalen Fee with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Jada Roanhouse. Jada Roanhouse tries to get fouled there, I think is what she was doing. Can't quite get the call to go. So it's going to be Angola ball coming back down. Leach wide open for three. No good. Roanhouse with the rebound. We're going to have a foul on number 5, Jalen Fee. That's going to be her second, team 6th. Angola fans not too happy about that one.
Then it must have been a good call, Emily, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Anything that makes Angola mad makes Fremont happy.
Typically, number 12, Alexis Book into the game for Jada Roanhouse.
Oh, well, she didn't get it out of the
Darn
way.
it.
She had another one.
Addie Parr with another travel.
Just got going a little too fast there. She's beating her man off the dribble and didn't come to a stop quick enough.
It's going to be a foul on Sammy Myers. It's going to be her first, team 4th.
Fouls on Myers, her first.
Fremont's played a solid first quarter. We just want to close it out here, not let them get another basket, and maybe get a hoop at the end of the quarter to bring it within 3.
Number 15, Alexis Stillman tries to get it into Lauren Leach. Can't quite get it to go. Number 2, Mackenzie Parnan's going to come into the game for Fremont in place of Addie Parr. Lauren Leach tries to get the little side hoop jumper. It's going to be fast break down the court. Natalie Gokenauer is going to bring it all the way. It's going to be out of bounds on number 15, Alexis Stillman. Fremont ball.
It's okay. We all get our tongues twisted sometimes.
Yeah. I just had the 2 freshmen in there, you know. I got a little mixed up. Gokenauer for 3. Can't quite get it to go. It's going to be rebounded by Alexis Stillman. I wasn't quite sure who shot that, but Natalie Gokenauer had the rebound.
Well,
It's going to be end of the first quarter. Score is 14-9. The Angola Hornets are up. Jada Roanhouse is going back into the game, and number 25, Macy Oberlin's going to enter the game.
first quarter, both teams felt each other out early with full court presses. Fremont struggled with it early, then broke it a few times for baskets, and kind of the same with Angola. They struggled a little more late with it. Leach looks like she's going to be able to play maybe 2-3 minutes at a time. I don't know. She looked better her first segment than her second. But even when she's on the floor at about 50%, I think she's very, very helpful to the Hornets. I just hope she's not hurting that knee any worse by playing. But great quarter for the Eagles. They continue to break the pressure. They look much better tonight as far as being assertive and taking the ball to the basket. So that's good to see. I don't know if you fans at home, when you watch the game here, if you look where those cones are, those orange cones, you're going to see the 1999 Fremont Eagle regional champ girls team that is back tonight, as the school is honoring them for that regional championship, and also putting their one of the co-head coaches, Gary Baker, into the Fremont Hall of Fame. So that's a big honor for him tonight.
It's going to be Angola ball to start out the quarter. A lot of ball movement going on. Angola's being super patient on offense right now. Number 5, Jalen Fee for 3, sorry.
Fremont changed to a little 3-2 zone instead of a 2-3 zone, and that's fine. It just looks like Angola's pretty content just to shoot open 3, so they got to make sure they get out on the 3 shooters.
Sammy Myers with the shot, no good. Rebounded by number 4, Lauren Leach. Angola running one of the same plays that Fremont runs.
Emily Myers was a basketball manager for 3 years and knew the plays better than the players, so she became one her senior year. Good job, Emily.
Thank you. I was known for supporting from the bench. Number 15, Stillman for 3. Can't quite get it to fall. Rebounded by Alexis Book. Sammy Myers going to bring that ball up the court and turn it over right into Lauren Leach's hands. I see Brayley Moss going into the game here, and who's a freshman. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that she's probably going in for Sammy. Stillman with the steal. Sammy's going to go down and foul.
You know your sister, don't you?
Believe it or not, I've lived with her for 14 years. So
Foul on Myers, her second.
it's kind of like when Grace Schmucker used to play. We like to call them angry eyes. She gets angry eyes, and you just know you got to pull her. She's going to do something bad.
Yeah, Grace was that way, wasn't she?
She was. Crazy eyes. Sorry, that's what we called them. Not angry eyes, crazy eyes.
Well, the Eagles are starting to set a lot of ball picks, and the Hornets are jump switching those ball picks and coming off of them to steal the ball as the dribbler comes off the ball pick. That's happened 2 or 3 times now. So they're going to have to realize they're going to have to turn their body a little so that the defender can knock them down, or they're going to have to pick their dribble up and pass it to the roll man, or maybe a little slip screen or something, so that they can make them pay for doing that. But they're not just going to be able to come off the ball picks and get to the rim, even though Gokenauer did that on the first drive of the game. But ever since then, they've been really jumping those ball picks hard. So I'm sure the Eagles will make that adjustment as they come out of here. This good timeout. The 5-point lead has been raised to 10 by the Lady Hornets here in the second quarter. So the Eagles need to get a couple baskets here to get right back in the game.
Right now in the game, we have senior Jada Roanhouse, freshman Brayley Moss, 2 sophomores, 3 sophomores?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
Number 34, Kate Gannon. Number 2, Mackenzie Parnan. And number 12, Alexis Book. Number 15, Stillman at the line for 1. It's not going to go in. Mackenzie Parnan's actually going to end up with that rebound. And Jada Roanhouse is going to bring it up the court. Angola took out senior Lauren Leach, which she definitely needed to come out. She was looking like she was in a bit of pain. So Roanhouse throws it up.
Ooh, Jada got away with one there.
She did. She got the rebound, tried to put it back, couldn't get it to go.
She got an arm right to the head and knocked the girl down and grabbed the rebound, but unfortunately couldn't make the shot.
She did do that. Number 5, Fee with the bucket. Score
Nice
is
drive
not-
by Fee.
That was a nice drive. Score is going to be 21-9 right now with about 5 minutes left in the first half.
Nice job by the Hornets doubling Roanhouse. She came off that pick, making her pick her dribble up. They're really working hard in this man-to-man defense, giving the Eagles some trouble. Fremont student section looking like it's ready to cheer over there. The Eagles need to give them something to cheer about.
No kidding. Number 5, Fee with the 3. She's doing phenomenal right now.
Fee's had a nice little run here. She just sits at the arc. Nice pass there to the short corner. That's a hard place to defend the ball, and then it's kicked it back out for the wide open three. Jada can't pick her dribble up out there. Jada's really on the court right now with 4 people who appear to not really want the basketball, and that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree. Ava Reinhardt with the shot.
Burlingame calls the timeout, which Coach Sprague's probably happy about because the run they're on, I would be kicking another timeout myself, so he was probably going to take one. Good little second quarter run here, 14-9 at the quarter, a 5-point Angola lead. In the first 4 minutes of the second quarter has been expanded to 27-9, which by my math, correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Myers, is about a 13-0 run here to start the second quarter.
Well, considering you're a math teacher, I should hope you didn't get that wrong.
You never know, you never know.
I get it. The Fremont band's here tonight. They're doing a pretty good job so far. They played a little bit during the JV game, and they've played a lot here in this before the varsity game and during the varsity game and whatnot.
I love a band. I'm glad the band's out here tonight. I miss those days of having the old band in every game. It pumped me up in warm-ups. Of course, my warm-ups were a long, long time ago, but it was still fun.
Mackenzie Parnan's going to bounce it off of Ava Reinhardt. Number 22, Addie Parr, and number 14, Natalie Gokenauer are going to enter the game for Braylee Moss and Alexis Book. Angola still in their full court press.
Picking up man-to-man now instead of the zone, giving us pressure all over the court, which is really a very good thing to do because we're not real good with pressure. Sorry to say.
No, we're not good with pressure at all, and that's exactly why Angola is putting so much on us, is because they know.
Fee's hot.
But can't get that one to fall. Luckily for her, Fremont's not very good at rebounding either, so Angola's going to get that rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be Fremont ball.
Coach Burlingame's probably hoping that these 5 and a couple more can keep this game at about 15 points or so he can keep Leach on the bench for the rest of it. Eagles running their 5-out offense, looking to cut. Nice little backdoor cut there by Gannon, trying to take away the pressure by backdooring, which is a good move.
She's going to get the ball stripped off of her. It's going to be Angola ball. I'm surprised Jalen didn't shoot that. Well, there you go. She's going to shoot one now. Jalen Fee for 2. Sammy Myers going back in the game.
Fee averages 5.2 points a game, and she leads the Lady Hornets with 11, and we still have 2:50 to go here in quarter number 2.
Mackenzie Parnan's going to shoot and get her own rebound. Jada Roanhouse going to go all the way for the layup. That was actually really pretty.
Nice layup by Roanhouse, slid through the defense there.
We're going to have a travel on number 14, Tyra Stillman. Sammy into the game for Kate Gannon.
In your 4 years of managing and playing, Emily, how many games girls' games did you play or manage that had two or more female officials?
I gotta say, this might be the first one.
Yeah, it's good to see. Really good to see.
No kidding. I forget the one at the end, but she's funny. She's fun. She's a good one. And actually, this one over on the other side of the court, I haven't seen her before, but she's doing a pretty good job so far. So, Tyra Stillman wide open. Luckily, she can't get the 3 to go, but number 5, Jalen Fee, is going to get the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds off of her. She's going to lose control of the ball, so it's going to be Fremont ball.
Oh,
Addie Parr goes all the way, coast to coast. Gonna get the shot on the bottom.
Good drive by Parr. Looked like maybe she might have palmed it there once, but
I thought
I
she
think
did.
she kept her
but
hand on top, we'll say.
Hey, what the refs don't call don't hurt us, right?
Yep.
Number 25, I actually don't have her on this roster. Bailey Holman, that's who it is. Number 25,
Freshman.
Bailey Holman. She's gonna get the. Addie Parr with the block shot. I thought that was in. Off to the side, Tyra Stillman with the rebound. Fremont in man-to-man defense. Which they didn't, I don't really think they had a choice. They kind of had to go man-to-man after the score deficit. Number 3, Leah Snyder with a block shot. Angola is now up by exactly 20 points with about 30 seconds left in the half. Natalie Gokenauer goes all the way and misses the layup. It's again going to be rebounded by Tyra Stillman.
got 20 seconds. Take your time. Dang it.
Number 5, Jalen Fee goes all the way in for the bucket.
Not much resistance by the Eagles in the last 3 or 4 possessions. The Hornets have got right to the rim and just like to laid in about a 3-footer.
Natalie Gokenauer for 3, not going to get it to go. Angola's going to finish out the half holding the ball. And Fremont's definitely going to need this break here going into the locker room.
Sectional and regional champion.
Coach Scott Sprague has calmed down a little bit. So if it had been a couple years ago, it'd be interesting to hear what was coming out of that locker room. But
What do you mean a couple years ago? Coach Sprague's mellowed out, has he?
a little bit.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Well, we're going to keep the mic on here as the next few minutes we're going to have some recognition of the Fremont Lady Eagle 1999 regional championship team. It looks like a lot of them are back today, so that's awesome. And we're going to just keep the mic on as Roger Probst is going to take over the ceremonies here and induct Gary Baker into the Fremont Hall of Fame as a coach and Kristen Roeder-Smith into the Fremont Hall of Fame as a community member.
It's always a special night at Fremont High School when we can bring back any of our teams from the past. And tonight we are especially honored to be able to bring back our 1998-1999 girls basketball team. This team, as you look at them standing in front of you, won the first ever Fremont High School sectional in girls basketball. They also followed that with the first ever and up to this time only regional basketball championship. This was the beginning of 5 straight sectional championships that our girls basketball team won here at Fremont High School. They started it. I'd like to introduce them to you, and some of them are not here, but we're going to announce all of them. If they're here, they're going to step out. Please hold your applause so they've all been announced. Denise Crosskoff Kramer.
They don't listen.
They follow instructions as well as they did when I had them in class. Just like that. Sarah Schumann Hutt. Brooke Boggs Baston. Jenny Zacharias Landreth. Courtney Foley Livingston. Kristen Roeder-Smith. Sarah Hanshar. Jill Baker Stetzel. Stacy Hanna, who could not be here, Summer Crest Runyon, Katie Irwinball Holder, Ty Tanya Roddy Earl, who could not be here. The two managers of the team were Heather Mumal-Huck and Amber Sherfield-Klug, who also could not be here. The coaching staff consisted of freshman and assistant coach Steve Foley, who is here tonight. Julie DePue, who is not here, was the JV coach, and Gary Baker and Mary Kobo were the co-head coaches of this team. Let's give them a big round of applause. At this time, I'd like the head coach of this team, Mr. Gary Baker, to say a few words about the team.
As you know, I can talk basketball a long time, but I won't do that tonight. I just want to give you a little history. This team the year prior was beaten in the sectional championship, 38-36. And due to that, the four seniors, Sarah Schumann, Kristen Roeder, Sarah Hanchar, and Jenny Zachridge, got their heads together and were dedicated to get this team to the next level. So over the course of the off-season and the summer, they motivated their teammates to put the time in to become better players and also become a better team. The next year, we were 12-9 going into the sectional. We won all three games, but had to come back in overtime in the sectional championship to beat Hamilton. And I remember Sarah Schumann drove the lane past to Ms. Kress, and she finished the shot and won the game for us. At that time, it was the second year of the class basketball, so we had a week to prepare for the regional. It was a one-game regional. And for you basketball fans in Indiana, we got to play in the Muncie Central Fieldhouse. And that was pretty exciting for me personally, but maybe not as much for the girls, but it was great for me. We were going to play Lakeview Christian, who was ranked number 5 in the state in single A. Obviously, Fremont wasn't ranked, at least not yet. They had played us in the regular season 2 years prior, and they beat us 74-24. That's correct, 74-24. So the regional game started, and we found ourselves behind 7.5 and 10 at the third quarter, and the coaches continued to be positive. And at the start of the fourth quarter, we came back and tied the game up middle of the fourth quarter, and from that point went back and forth. Lakeview Christian scored in the last few seconds to tie and send it to overtime. In the overtime section, the first half of the overtime, we didn't score, and then Stacy Hannon, who's not here, took the ball away from another young lady from Lakeview Christian on a rebound and put it back in a nice tackle way to put us ahead 2 points. Later, Jenny Zachary shot free throws, if she remembers that. She missed the first one and won, but the next time around hit it both, gave us a 4-point lead, and then Stacy Hannon finished it by hitting 2 free throws with very little time on the clock. What the team accomplished was not only winning their first sectional and their first regional, but they set the bar for the girls basketball program. And I don't know if they realize that, but that's one of the reasons why we were so successful after that. And each class that followed wanted to continue that the teams prior had set. They also, on a personal note, during that year, my wife and myself lost our youngest daughter. In fact, it was during this past week, 22 years ago. And this team helped my wife and I get through a terrible time with our own family. Without them, I'm not sure we'd have made it through. So I want to thank them for that. Also, if any families are here with the girls, please stand. Please stand. Any of the family members, please stand. I'd also ask, if anybody's here that made the game, the Muncie Central, please stand. If you're at the game, please stand. The fans that night, we filled the entire bottom section of the Muncie Central Fieldhouse. We had twice the fan support of Lakeview Christian, and I'm telling you, in the fourth quarter, after being behind 10 and coming back, our crowd was phenomenal. And not only in that game, but the entire season, so hats off to them. I'd ask you again to give these young ladies applause.
Up until tonight, we have inducted 8 former Fremont High School coaches into our Athletic Hall of Fame, and tonight we are inducting our 9th coach, Coach Gary Baker. Gary was a varsity coach for 9 years. In that 9-year period, we won 125 games. We had a stretch of 5 seasons in which our teams won respectively 16, 18, 18, 21, and 16 games. In the 2001-2002 season, our team got as high as ranked 4th in the state of Indiana in 2A. We also had a stretch where we played in 7 straight sectional championship games. Of course, during that stretch, we won 5 straight sectional championships, and of course, the regional championship in 1999. Coach Baker's team still holds 8 records out of a possible 12-team records here at Fremont. He had 13 players that were named All-Conference, 7 players that went on to play college basketball, and 4 players that were named Academic All-State. And I can tell you, our Hall of Fame would not be complete without this coach's induction into it. Congratulations, Coach Baker. On behalf of the Fremont High School Athletic Department, we'd like to share with you and give you this small memento. It simply says Gary Baker, inducted into the Fremont High School Athletic Hall of Fame for excellence in coaching. Congratulations, Coach Baker.
I'm humbled by the honor, but the honor really should be shared with all the coaches that worked with us during that 10-year period, but also the young ladies, because a coach is only as good as your players. Good players make good coaches. Thanks very much.
A few years ago, we also started in our Hall of Fame to induct someone who played basketball or other sports here and then has gone on to make a positive impact in their lives, in their profession, or volunteer work. And tonight we add another one to that list, Mrs. Kristen Roeder Smith. If you would please come forward. I'm going to do a disclaimer real quick. We don't have the time, nor do I have the words, to adequately tell you why she is so worthy of this award. But let me give you just a few examples. Kristen is the program manager of fertility and reproductive medicine at Robert H. Urey Comprehensive Cancer Center of Northwestern University. This is a role that she pioneered and has helped advance in 2010. What she does is she consults with young, newly diagnosed oncology patients to help them understand their individual fertility risk associated with treatment, as well as options for fertility preservation. In this role, what she does is she helps young adults affected by cancer to help them explore their unique reproductive health and family-building options. Kristen has become one of the leading professionals in the entire country in this field. She has published over 30 journal articles on the subject, and she has spoken at numerous conferences across the country. Because she saw a need to help the cost of fertility preservation services, she worked to get the state of Illinois to pass House Bill 2617, which is now state law in the state of Illinois, which provides for insurance coverage for fertility preservation for young adults with cancer and other disorders. She was part of, she deserves a round of applause for that. She was part of the signing ceremony for this bill when the governor of Illinois came to Northwestern University in 2019 to sign this bill into law. In addition to her work in this profession, Kristen has also been involved in several volunteer activities, including help found the Chicago chapter of Surf Rider, a group dedicated to the protection and enjoyment of the world's oceans, waves, and beaches. Now, listen to this. We just found this out recently. She was just named as the recipient of the 2021 Diane and Stephen Falk Excellence in Philanthropy Award, which recognizes one Northwestern medicine employee who differentiates themselves as an active philanthropist and fundraiser outside of their role from Northwestern medicine. And I think I tell you, we are very proud of all of the graduates of Fremont High School, but what a way to have someone who has graduated, served in a profession, what she has done with her life. She deserves a big round of applause. On behalf of the Fremont High School Athletic Department, we'd like to present this little trophy to Christian Roder-Smith, and it simply says this: inducted into the Fremont High School Athletic Hall of Fame for being a former athlete who has had and continues to have such a positive impact on the lives of so many. Congratulations to Christian Roder-Smith. If we could, let's give them all one more big round of applause.
What a great ceremony for the Fremont people here to honor that team, and Mr. Baker, the honor is long overdue. He's in the Hall of Fame as a coach, but what made him a great coach was the great person that he was and still is. Member of the Fremont School Board, principal here for a long time, athletic director, and he loves Fremont. And he's always putting people before other people before himself, and that's what makes him a great person. It's been an honor, as I was the head coach at Fremont for 12 years. Mr. Baker was my assistant for 5 years, which tells you all you need to know, that he would, after being a Hall of Fame coach, come back and be an assistant just to offer his expertise and help to the girls in our program. So, well-deserved honor, Mr. Baker. You have done more than your share of work for Fremont schools. And Kristen Roder-Smith, her dad, Ben, was the superintendent here for quite a few years, assistant superintendent. They moved here from South Bend, and Ben built the baseball diamonds down at, made the baseball program here, the young youth league program, something, and the fields are named after him. And then his daughter, Kristen, graduated in 1999 and played on that regional championship team, as went on to obviously serve humans beings in a great way. Coach Probst sent an email out, and I was reading it. My jaw just dropped at how much she has done to the cause of cancer for young people, middle-aged people who are getting cancer and might want to know how they can maybe still have children after cancer, and how they're going to battle through that. And that's just a tough time in people's lives, and Kristen, I'm sure, is excellent at giving them the best advice possible. So great honors for two of Fremont's best. And let's take a look at some first half statistics here. Got those from the statistician. Angola finished the half shooting 58% from the field, which is outstanding, 43% from three-point range, and they are led by Jalen Fee with 13 points and 2 assists. Leah Snyder with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Lauren Leach played about a quarter and kicked in 2 threes for 6 points and also had 3 rebounds. Be interesting to see if she plays in the second half. For the Eagles, Jada Roanhouse again led the charge with 5 points and 4 rebounds, but a couple of the big differences in the first half. The Eagles shot 25% from the field as the Hornets shot 58. 30-point points for Angola, 18 for Fremont, 0. And the Eagles have made 13 turnovers, which is 5 more than the Hornets. So turnovers has been the bugaboo of the Eagles the whole year. So if they can get that settled down a little bit, hopefully we can make a little run here in the second half. Emily?
Hopefully, yeah, like you said, hopefully Fremont gets better with the turnovers here. Normally they're averaging about 25 a game. Yep.
Well, they're on that pace.
It's been a season, so it's going to be Angola ball out of bounds coming into the second half for this rivalry in the steel cage.
I want to thank Emily for getting this popcorn for me.
Of course. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Kylie Caswell gonna handle the ball. And number 5, Jalen Fee, she's gonna travel. Angola still with their full court press.
Stillman is guarding Roanhouse, and she's got some long arms, man. She's really a good defender and has the long arms, and she's doing a nice job on Jada.
The Stillman sisters are typically pretty good basketball players. Addie Parr with the turnover. Oh, there's gonna be a foul on number 22, Addie Parr. It's gonna be her first team, or her second team first. Number 12, Alexis Book is gonna go into the game for her.
Quick substitution there. Coach Sprague has something he wants to talk to Addie about.
Natalie Gokenauer with the foul. That's going to be her first, team second.
Foul is on Gokenauer, her first.
2 quick ones there.
Yeah, Caswell, the team's second leading scorer, exited with 2 fouls and never returned in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see if she can get into the game here early. Not that time.
Gonna have a turnover on Book. She tried to rush the play. Jalen Fee wide open for 3. Eagle defense taking a sweet time to get back. It didn't fall. Jada Roanhouse is gonna get that rebound. Sammy Myers is gonna bring it up the court. Mackenzie Parnan for 3. It's good.
Nice kick out by Roanhouse, and Parnan knocks down her first 3 of the game.
Jalen
She's feeling
Fee
it, baby.
for 3.
She's leaving her open. She is knocking it down. It's her third 3 of the night, 3 for 5 from behind the arc. Popcorn's choking me up.
Oh my goodness. Would you like the water too?
Yeah, but that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Probably not. It's going to be out of bounds on Angola. Fremont ball. Number 30, Braylee Moss is going to enter the game for number 12, Alexis Book. Oh!
Boom!
A lot of contact there.
Four-person collision there, Emily. That didn't look good.
No, not at all. There's going to be a travel on Caswell.
Myers did a nice job getting back and forcing Coswell, not letting her get right to the rim, and she turned it over.
Fremont student section trying to get something going. I don't think that many of them are in it. Turnover on Natalie Gokenauer. Caswell gets it and goes down.
And gets her 3rd foul.
There we go.
Woohoo! Oh, the student section has to chant something, so I guess that overrated was that Coswell. That must, I wish people would chant that at me when I played. That makes you feel good, right? Even if you
You'd
make a
hope
turnover,
so.
It's like, oh, they're chanting at me. I must be pretty good if they're yelling at me.
They know who I am. Sammy Myers goes all the way to score. She owes
Her
me.
sister.
Yep, she owes me 10 points in this half, so she better step it up.
That's 2. She's going to get 8 more. You're going to be $10 poor.
Well, you know what's funny? She actually bet me $10 for something and I won, so it's just her $10 she getting back. But she doesn't have to know that until she watches this later.
Foul is on Roanhouse, her second.
You heard it from Mr. Roeder. There's going to be a foul on Jada Roanhouse. It's going to be her second, team 3rd. Tyra Stillman shooting 2. First one's no good. is going to be good. Mackenzie Parnan takes it out and gets it into Jada Roanhouse. Sorry for the silence. I get really into games. So
It's okay. It's a video. It's not an audio, so we don't have to talk all the time.
You're right. You're so right. Jada Roanhouse goes all the way in. Fremont cuts that big lead for Angola.
Got it under 20.
Number 15, Stillman, tries to go for the three, can't get it to go, and it's going to go out of bounds on Fremont.
Snyder made a nice pass there in traffic to Fee, but Fee couldn't handle it and got knocked out of her hands by Roanhouse. So
Number 22, Addie Parr's back in the game for Braley Moss. Deflection by Sammy Myers. It's going to go out of bounds. Number 25, Bailey Holman, and number 30, Ava Reinhardt back into the game for Tyra Stillman and Leah Snyder. Couple of rough passes there by Angola. It's going to be out of bounds.
oh, Coach Burlingame just got himself a tee. And I don't really even think, I'm not sure, but I don't think he was mad at the referee. He just said something negative right in the ref's ear, and I think he was talking to one of his players, to be honest. I think he was talking to one of his players, and the referee interpreted it as being meant toward her and gave him a tee. So he now has to be seated the rest of the game. That's going to be really hard for him since he never sits down. So we'll see if that can happen. He's laughing about it because I really don't know what he would have had to complain about because his girl just flat out turned the ball over. So
who knows?
Eagles cut the lead to 18, get a basket here, and be right back in it.
And there's your basket, Addie
Nice
Parr.
job, Addie Parr.
Killing it out here tonight. She has 7 points along with senior Jada Roanhouse. My grandpa and I talk about it all the time. Addie Parr has one of the most beautiful jump shots I've ever seen. And you know, it's crazy. She learned it in my grandpa's living room. She learned how to shoot a jump shot in my grandpa's living room.
Wow, the personal touch you get with this Myers girl announcing. Wow, incredible. Eagles made a nice run. Coach Burlingame, now he is mad. Jalen Fee turned it over 3 times already this quarter to go with the 3 in the first half. So even though she has had a great night and scoring with 16 points, struggling a little bit handling the basketball tonight. Eagles cut it to 16 here with 3:51 to go in period number 3. Lauren Leach has not appeared in this second half, and I would think Coach Burlingame would like to, looking at the way she ran in the first half, like to keep her on the bench the rest of the game. So he's got to get this group going again like they were there in the second quarter so he can do that.
The boys and girls will be home Wednesday night. Quarterfinals of the 2022 NECC tournament. Girls varsity will start at
Coming back in, it's going to be Fremont ball out at the end. Addie Parr is going to get it, go all the way down the court. She's going to stop. Sammy Myers for 3, just short. Gosh. Jada Roanhouse with the rebound and travel.
Good offensive rebound by the Eagles, and Roanhouse was taking it to the hoop. She just picked the pivot foot up before she put it on the floor.
Got caught in the moment, I get it. It's going to be a travel.
Uh-oh, that looks like she fell down because she might have hurt something.
That looks like a sprained ankle. if I've ever
Possibly,
seen.
yeah. Hopefully her knee didn't give out, and it's nothing that way. She's walking off not too bad, so we might see
She'll probably be back. Just a couple minutes.
Reinhardt again. We'll see.
Mackenzie Parnan with the walk.
No place to go. No one's helping her out. She picked her pivot foot up before she got the pass off. Eagles, I don't know how many turnovers it is that quarter, but this quarter, but probably 4 or 5 at least. So they're cut into the lead to 16, but they're going to have trouble coming all the way back unless they can get rid of this turnover problem.
Addie Park gets a nice hand in there to knock it out of bounds. Coach Sprague getting frustrated that his team won't run the play. I don't blame him. Sammy Meyer
Nice drive by.
could have gone the other side of her, but that's just big sister being picky, I guess.
Not really sure what the Eagles are trying to do on offense, but
They're supposed to be running Fremont.
whatever that is.
You don't know what that is?
I do not know that one.
Oh. A flex.
Oh, there you go. Trying to keep things a secret, and Emmy Myers is giving them away.
Hey. They'll figure it out on film.
You're right.
Foul was on Parnan, her first.
Mackenzie Parnan doing a pretty good job of keeping the fouls off of her tonight.
Yeah, she got a little foul trouble last night, that's
She did.
for sure.
She got into it pretty early, too.
Yeah.
Number 15, Stillman.
Is it
At the
fly
line
swatter
shooting,
night
too.
in the student section? What's the deal?
I think
see how-
it's Fremont themed, but the fly swatters are for the Hornets.
Oh,
You
I
know,
get it.
I
I'm a
get
little
it.
slow, Emily. You got to help me out here. Yeah.
I'm
Fly
not positive
swatter.
about it, but that's the only
That
reason
makes
I have for
sense.
them to have fly
That makes
swatters.
sense. SWAT the Hornets, yeah. They haven't been using them too much, unfortunately.
Nope. Jada Roanhouse from the side. Natalie, beautiful. Natalie Kokenauer with the rebound put back.
Down to 14. And get this to 10 or less by the end of the third quarter.
Number 3, Leah Snyder's going to
Got
go
a
back
shot.
into the game here at the next pause, break in the game. And so is number 34, Kate Gannon for Fremont. I mean, just an easy basket by Bailey Holman.
That was a really nice flash duck-in move there underneath the basket. Caught it, and then just made him move right around Parnan, who didn't
Jada
put up much of
Roanhouse-
a defense.
Sorry. Jada Roanhouse goes all the way. She can't quite get it to go, but she gets fouled by number 15, Alexis Stillman.
Foul was
That's going to
on
be her
Stillman,
first,
her
team
first.
third. So Roanhouse with the line shooting too. First one's good for Jada.
Interesting development here. The WLKI broadcast crew is here announcing this game. However, it doesn't look like they're announcing. I think they must have had something go wrong, and they're just kind of sitting there with their stuff in bags, look like they're about ready to go home. So maybe you're over from the WLKI broadcast. Thanks for joining us.
Jada Roanhouse makes both of her free throws. Foul on Jada Roanhouse. That's her third, team fifth. Coach Sprague starting to break a sweat. Fremont in a 2-3. Leah Snyder for 3. She's going to get her own rebound, and she's going to go in to put it back. Gets Kate Gannon, picks up a foul, and Leah Snyder's going to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is on Gannon, her second.
First one's good. We have 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Score is 42-27. We're gonna have Leah Snyder. She's gonna cross the line a little too early, but the shot didn't fall anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's good to see a ref call that. A lot of times they don't call that.
Oh, Sammy.
Little inbounds past Steele. Thought she was going to get away with the double dribble, but the ref caught her. Nice job of officiating there.
It's always nice to see female officials get back into the game. Addie Parr with the shot, no good, but it's okay because Natalie Gokenauer has the rebound.
Gokenauer is an aggressive rebounder for a small player. She really goes to the boards hard. Oh, nice little backdoor cut there by Myers, and the pass just didn't connect, but a good thought by the Eagles.
Student section not too happy about that call, that it was out of bounds on Fremont. Gonna have a jump ball. It's gonna be Fremont ball. That's the first jump of the half.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
No kidding.
Coswell averages about 9 points a game, and she's held scoreless. The Eagles have held her scoreless tonight. But Fee has joined the crowd as Caswell runs right through the pick for a foul.
It's gonna be a foul on Jada Roanhouse.
No, that's the fourth foul on Kylie Coswell. They're both our number 10, though. Easy to get confused.
And both have, if
both have
that
3
had been
fouls.
on Jada,
Yeah,
that would have
been her 4th foul.
I almost had a heart attack. Anyways.
Relax, Emily. It's okay.
No kidding. I'm gonna have to take a couple seconds here. It's gonna be out of bounds on Alexis Stillman.
Myers trying to post up Stillman to get the ball in bounds is not a good idea.
It's always funny to see the smallest girl on the court with the tallest girl on the court. Same way during the Fairfield game, Sammy had an attempted three-pointer against Bria Garber. She probably got it 2 inches out of her hand and it smacked clear out of the gym, just about.
Roadhouse with a nice basket at the buzzer to cut it to 13 at the end of 3. Good quarter for the Eagles. They cut the 20-point lead down to 13. Assistant coach Fee getting a little angry at the Hornets at the end of the third quarter.
Does not sound too happy.
So that third quarter action, Fremont did a nice job of getting the ball to the rim more. They still made a few too many turnovers, but when they got the ball to the rim, they were hitting shots at a higher rate that quarter. I'm not sure what the percentage was, but I'm sure it was higher than the 25% they shot in the first half. So the 20-point lead is down to 13. Lauren Leach played about 7 minutes in the first half, and I don't know what her plus minus was when she was on the floor, but I bet it was 12 or 13 just in that time. The Hornets are definitely not the same team with her not playing, but I'm pretty sure they're going to try to go this fourth quarter with this 13-point lead and see what happens. Well, fourth quarter ready to start. WLKI could not get their internet connection as the announcers are leaving. Sad to say. Oh, well. I don't know. That could be, who knows whose fault that is. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Emily, you ready to go?
Hopefully. I guess we'll find out if I'm not, right?
And our internet thing wasn't working, and then what happened was the school, the school won't let you go out because they don't want kids, going out and doing stuff with it. So about halftime we gave up because we couldn't get it going.
The refs are talking, officials, sorry, not refs. The officials are talking to the...
We're wondering if the weather coming in, why our internet, we would dial in and it would just ring.
Trying to get
What's
something.
the problem here, Emily? What's the problem?
You know what? I'm trying to read lips. I'm trying to, but they're trying to get something figured out with who I think has the ball. I think that's what they're trying to figure out.
Possession arrow.
Oh, yeah,
They're
that was
saying it didn't get changed. So there was one jump ball, he's saying, Coach Burlingame, there was one jump ball. I honestly have no idea. But if the Fremont scorekeeper, Angie Lyon, I'm just going to say it, she's pretty good. So I'm going to take her word for it.
Never seen her mess up before in my life, so.
Now, maybe there could be a first on the night she gets engaged. That's possible.
I guess, but. I always tell my grandparents when I'm sitting with them, if someone's fouling Sammy, there's going to be a foul on number 3, Leah Snyder. That's her first, team 5th. Anyways, I always tell them Big Sister's about to get angry.
No need to get angry.
No, not yet,
It
but
looked like the Angola Hornets came out like Hornets. They were a little angry at either getting yelled at the time at the quarter or with not getting possession of the ball. So they just fouled us, which is fine. I hope that continues.
Yeah, hey, put us at the line. Kate Gannon makes the first one, doesn't get the second one to go. It's going to be rebounded by number 25, Bailey Holman. Alexis Stillman goes all the way, gets the and one. Foul on number 34, Kate Gannon.
That was a really nice move by Stillman because she sidestepped the help side defender and then shot that left-handed at the rim, and she's a right-handed shooter. Very impressive move by number 14.
Her basket is good. Number 2, Mackenzie Parn is going to the game for Sammy Myers. And
Angola still has the man-to-man full court press on, with one person back in case we try to go long against it, which makes it easy if you get it in just to throw it back to the person taking the ball out of bounds and bring it up the court. But they're just trying to deny it initially. Nice move by Gokenauer.
Addie Parr for 3. Can't get it to go, but Kate Gannon gets that rebound. Someone's. Whew.
They just look confused on offense. They just look confused. I mean, it's like that Gokenauer will drive occasionally. Roanhouse is always trying to do something when she can, but all the defenses are focused on her. And she has 2 and 3 people trying to help on her drive, so that makes it tough. You just have to have more people try to step up and do something offensively.
Number 15, Alexis Stillman for 3, no good. It's going to be out of bounds on number 3, Leah Snyder.
She missed it, but she's got a nice looking 3.
She does.
She's a nice player for a freshman. She really looks good. Coach Sprague is demonstrating what she is doing, which I also think is a travel. If she's coming off her feet, she kind of hops into that three-pointer. Now, I can't really tell if she's actually jumping. I'm not sure her toes are leaving the floor.
You know, actually, Bailey Kellum got called for a travel the other night at the Fairfield-Garrett game for the exact same thing.
Yeah, our guys do that too. We try to teach it out of them, but sometimes it's a habit that's hard to break.
Coach Sprague's going to call a full timeout, get his girls on the bench. We're down 15 with 6 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Not completely out of this game.
No,
Back in it more so than we were at the beginning of the half.
Got the 20-point lead to 13 at the quarter. Now it's back up to 15. But, yeah, they're going to make a run, they're going to have some people besides Jada Roanhouse be assertive offensively and try to make some plays. And the games I've watched, that hasn't happened a lot. Also would be helpful if they could hit a few threes, but the way Angola's playing defense, that's going to make that tough unless they can get some drive and kick threes. So we'll see 6:11 to go in period number 4. Good second half so far for the Eagles. Just got behind a little bit too much there in the first half.
I've forgotten to mention it this entire game, but Fremont Nutrition will be having, what is it called that Fremont Nutrition's having?
Go Fremont Nutrition.
What's Fremont Nutrition having? Cardio drumming starting on Monday. So
What would that be, Emily?
So basically they have these giant buckets, right? And big yoga balls, and they drum on them.
Wow.
And they, you know, run around and drum and whatever, but
So it's a physical activity.
it is a very physical activity,
Okay.
but it is fun, so you don't know you're doing physical activity.
Oh, I like those type of physical activities.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I eat
So
when I'm doing it?
I'm sure you can. They'll provide you protein shakes. That's what they have. So make sure you stop out there and see Fremont Nutrition for cardio drumming.
There you go. Carr turns it over again there for the Eagles.
Gonna have a foul on number 2, Mackenzie Parnan. That's gonna be her second, team 8.
Holman doing a really nice job of posting inside. Definitely has a mismatch on whoever's guarding her in there because it's not Roanhouse. So, but had a little trouble feeding the post there, but they got a foul on the post feed.
Coach Burlingame is gonna call a timeout. It's gonna be a full.
Their third.
And I gotta be honest, oh, there we go. The student section's over there doing the roller coaster.
Senior Logan Bray showing his talents as a cheerleader as well as his talents as a basketball player. They got to have something to cheer about. Nice little student section tonight. Probably about 30 kids over there cheering the Eagles on, Lady Eagles tonight as they battle these Hornets and try to continue to work hard until the horn to get back in the game. Got a little update on a score from, I think it's at Westview. Angola boys tonight playing Westview. And Westview ball with 9 seconds left, tied 40-40 maybe. It's a pretty close game there. So we'll keep you informed on that one as my eyes in the sky keep me informed.
It's about who you know, isn't it, Mr. France?
That's right. Never hurts to know the right people.
All right. Now I forget who's going to be at the line shooting, but there's somebody at the line shooting 1-1.
It's like it's Stillman.
Tyra Stillman, the older of the Stillman sisters.
Yes, there's 2.
And she's going to make it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Did you see what happened there?
Bad communication.
The Eagles did an outstanding job. If you run a checkout drill, that's how you run it. Everybody checked their man out, and then they stared at each other as the ball hit the floor and watched an Angola girl come around him and grab it. So that's tough.
Oh man, it happens to the best of us. Sammy Myers back at the scorer's table, just checking in at the next break. Stillman tries to get the foul, can't get it to go. She gets it out to Jalen Fee, who shoots 3. She doesn't get it to go either, but Kate Gannon has the rebound. Oh! We're gonna have a foul on number 15, Alexis Stillman. And that's the younger of the 2. That's gonna be her second, team 6th. And Kylie Caswell is gonna go back into the game for Jalen Fee.
That's got to be 5.
Yeah.
Turn it over before the 5 count.
Jada Roanhouse got stripped. Sammy Myers stopping Caswell. Oh my goodness, Bailey Holman wide open under the basket, thankfully. Caswell didn't see her, but it's okay because Caswell drove and scored anyways.
Her first basket of the night. Nice little drive there off the high ball screen by Caswell. .48-30 with 4 minutes to go in the game. Looks like Angola is about ready to salt this one away. The Eagles are having trouble against the man offense scoring.
Jada Roanhouse with the and one. Who's it gonna be on?
Nice drive by Jada, just took it right to the hole.
Fouls on number 3, Leah Snyder. That's her second, team 7th.
Coach Burlingame wondering, where is the help side? We talked about one person in the scouting report, and it's Roanhouse, and we still can't stop her.
She doesn't make the free throw. Another foul on Mackenzie Parnan. That's 3 on her, and Angola's down shooting again.
19th foul.
Bailey Holman shooting for the Hornets.
I tell you, I like these young Angola players. They look like good basketball players, good athletes, and even though Leach is the only senior, I think the Hornets are going to be good for a few years to come. They have a nice sophomore class with Snyder and Coswell and a couple really good freshmen that are starting and get some valuable time already. So good things ahead for Lady Hornet basketball.
They definitely have some tall players, which is something that Fremont lacks, height.
Harden knocks her down.
It's going to be her 4th foul.
Did she say something about not many fouls from her earlier?
I spoke too soon. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Fouls on
Alexis Book is going to go into the game for Parnan. And Angola's in the double bonus. I'm seeing 2 big red B's up there
Is that what that
on the
means?
scoreboard. Believe it or not.
Okay.
I know you haven't been around too long.
No, I haven't. I've only got you about 40 years.
And number 30, Ava Reinhardt into the game for Alexis Stillman. Tyra Stillman. Goodness, it's sisters. What can I say? I'm gonna mix up. Oh!
I
Leah
don't
Snyder
know
gets her
how
own rebound.
that cannot happen unless you cross the line too early. There's no way that can happen. She cannot leave until the ball hits the rim, and the ball hit the rim and she got the rebound on the left side. So let's just say the ref missed that one.
Gonna have a foul on Natalie Gokenauer. That's gonna be her second. And Leah Snyder goes back to the line.
Well, she's already got it called once for being over the line too soon, and then she did it the last time. So let's see right now if she does it again, because she can tell when she misses them, and since she misses them, she likes to run after them. So let's see. Yep, she left too early. See?
But he got it that time.
Yeah, because he knew he missed it last time. So he got it this time.
Sammy Myers trying
Head
to
tap.
get the team up
Here we
into
go.
a play.
Don't tell them what head tap is.
Okay. I don't know what the actual name for head tap is, so I won't be able to do that anyways. Addie Parr with a double dribble.
Coswell looks like she fouled there. She's like, oh, I got away with something there. She shouldn't play poker because she just gave that away.
She should not. Kylie Caswell goes
Nice
all the way.
drive.
Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Natalie Gokenauer. Sammy Myers gets drilled trying to get the shot off.
Good break by the Eagles. It's good to see them get the ball out and get down the floor before the defense can set and get a decent shot off.
That was really a nice pass by Natalie Gokenauer. Instead of trying to take it and slow the defense down, she knew she could. Sammy said her bad luck was when Sprague is watching.
Well, he is the coach, so he's probably going to be watching a lot.
It happens, you know.
We got a final. The Angola boys beat the Westview Warriors 44-40 tonight.
Sammy,
Nice win for Angola boys. Sorry, Sammy makes that second one. How close are you to pay it up?
6 points away.
with only 3 minutes, my money's on you keeping your money.
That's the goal. But actually, I'm 5 points away.
Oh, she's got 5.
Oh, shoot. Well, now it's doable.
Yeah, oh yeah, 3 and a 2.
She might make it so I have to pay her more if she gets over 9 points. You
4
know, I
low,
don't
here we
know.
go. What's 4 low?
Oh, actually, I don't know 4 low. Yes, I do. Jada
Roundhouse on the charge.
That's her 4th foul of the game.
Fouls on the Roundhouse. Her 4th. Timeout, Fremont. Their 4th. They have 1 left.
Mr. Roeder always does a good job keeping us informed of how many timeouts are left. 1 more for the Eagles. 15-point game. The Eagles just can't really, they've done a good job of playing about even with the Hornets here in the second half, cutting a 20-point lead to 13 at one time, and now it's just kind of stayed around that 13 to 17-point range the entire second half. It's kind of back and forth. They're running out of time with 2.5 minutes to go, but we'll see if they can make a late surge here and maybe at least get this game into single digits.
Fremont's going to set up a full court press. Man to man is what it's looking like.
There it is. Long pass is
we
open.
knew that one was coming.
But she threw it too late, but they still got it to her. But she moved. She missed the chippy.
I definitely think Sammy should have seen that one coming, considering she's normally Caswell. It's going to be Angola ball, out of bounds on Fremont. Sammy tries to go for the steal.
Holman's got a big mismatch inside with Book on her. See if they can get it to her. Roundhouse just fouled out.
Fouls on Roundhouse, her 5th.
Surprised there wasn't a charge on that one.
Jada fouls out with 11 points, probably about 9 or 10 rebounds. She's our leading rebounder and leading scorer on the season. 1:55 to go, 17-point lead. Hornets could probably start emptying the bench, even though they do have a few subs in already, because they have Fee and Stillman and Leach on the bench. So they still have, I think, all their rotation players in, but it's not even a 20-point game, so I get that. Outlet, Book's got the ball.
Book
She's
wide
breaking
open.
away.
And misses
Block.
the
Nice
layup.
block by Holman. She came out of nowhere to block it.
She really did. Braylee Moss gets a hand on it. Looks like Coach Sprague is putting the bench in.
Nice pass by Stillman to Holman for the layup.
Book for 3. It's going to go in and out. Oh, a lot of contact there under the basket. I'm not sure who Caswell was passing to there, but
Coach Sprague's trying to get some subs in, but there hasn't been a whistle for about a minute, minute and a half. Angola calls a timeout.
Coach Burlingame really wanting that timeout. It took him, he was saying it, probably 10 seconds before they finally
Yeah, I would think that would be to put some subs in, but but I don't see any subs on the bench, so maybe he's got them all in. I don't really see. Looks like everybody else dressed is not really in uniform, so I think he's got his team in. He's only got 8 people dressed, and they're on the floor. Eagles put in some subs to finish this out with 49 seconds left in a 20-point game. Enjoy the band.
I'm a little worried. I'm supposed to go out to dinner with Sammy after this, so.
Well, at least you won't have to pay up on your bet. Where are you going to eat at?
Probably either B-Dubs or Applebee's.
Really?
The 2 main places.
Yeah. How have you found B-Dub's service?
I can't complain. My dad actually and my stepmom played pool with a couple of the servers there. Like
Oh, so you got it inside there that you get better service than the average bear, huh?
Well, I don't think they know who I am, but when we're there with them, yeah, we get. I can't complain.
Okay, good deal.
They did forget my fried pickles one time on the takeout order, so that was a little upsetting.
Yes, it is. Got to have those pickles.
They have some of the best fried pickles I've ever had.
It's like the Hornets are going to just try to hold it this last 40 seconds, and I'd say the Eagles would be smart to just let them hold it. But they're going to come out and guard them. 19 seconds left. As this one is probably going to end 54-34 with the Angola Lady Hornets up in their record to 9-7, 5-3 in the conference, and Fremont drops to 6-10, 2-6 in the conference.
We actually have a chance of seeing Angola again next Friday, so we could potentially be seeing this matchup once again.
That could happen. Angola's going to have to win 2 games, and we're going to have to upset Cherubusco. Well, I don't know if that'd be an upset, but they didn't beat us last night.
And actually, Angola plays Central Noble, so that'll be a really good game. If you're planning on watching a game, I definitely recommend watching that one.
Yep.
I don't really have much else to say.
Hey, nice working with you tonight, Emily. It's been a pleasure. 2 new people into the Fremont Hall of Fame. Definitely the highlight of this night. And congratulations to the Angola Lady Hornets and their 54-34 win tonight at the Steel Cage. Until next time, it's Neil France.
And Emily Myers, and I won't be here next time, but I'm sure someone will see you next time.